Thanks. That's a great question. Integrity. Okay, I will try and be as succinct and to the point as I can. Integrity has two elements to it. The first one is our need or our ability to be able to align our thoughts, actions, and emotions, and our morals and ethics together in a wholesome manner, in a way that as we proceed with our thinking, as we proceed with our emotions, and as we proceed with our actions and behaviors in life, we are mindful of our morals and our ethics. And when that mindfulness translates into an internal locus of control, that makes sure that our cognitions are in line with our actions when it comes to morals and ethics, then we have integrity. So that is the first part. So that is the first part that we look at. And again, part of your question can be answered this way. Integrity, as we've just seen, is very much to do with internal processes that we ourselves are in control of. So it is very much something that we can cultivate and work on a daily basis and over time. And we can start from a point where really there is no integrity as such and move towards more integrity and more morals in the sense that we understand, and more morality and more ethics in the sense that we understand it in whichever culture we operate, from the universal do no harm to the more dogmatic and religious nature of morals and ethics as we understand them. And that is integrity. The second part is external. So the first part is internal to us. The second part is external. And the second part is very much picks up where we left off with regards to behaviors and actions, because those behaviors and actions are the trigger, the stimulus that has an effect not only on ourselves as it reflects back to us, but on others around us, on materials and objects and people and the environment around us, whether it's in our interpersonal relationships, work, society, the whole of humanity. And in a sense that, again, to go back to our own philosophy, if we are true to ourselves, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. If we are true to ourselves, then we will be true everywhere else. And when we have integrity in everything that we do, it is seen by others in our dealings with them. And it does one thing: it increases trust when it's a positive, virtuous cycle. It increases trust and it increases our reputation amongst others and in the circle that we move in. And that in turn increases our integrity, because it gives us a positive reinforcement and a positive reward to continue with that particular behavior, which makes us feel very good about ourselves and then reflects back on our values and on our morality and morals and ethics and so on when it comes to the bigger picture in terms of principles and values. So it's very much in our interest to cultivate integrity, not only for ourselves, because we cultivate the goodwill, and it's almost credit in the bank, but also for others, because the more we cultivate integrity within ourselves and within our relationships with others, the more others are also comfortable in dealing with us. So it's almost an altruistic, selfish pendulum that we have there, where we do something for our own self and it turns out to be good for others too. And we can see that with just these two very simple interpretations of integrity, why we insist on it being of high value for everyone around us. And then from there, we can see all the benefits and the applications of this line of thinking, such as where there is integrity, there is no room for corruption, because we first of all deal with our internal processes in eliminating corruption. If we are not corrupt internally, we cannot be corrupt externally. Where there is integrity, there is no room for mistrust, because when we trust ourselves to do the right thing, others will trust us as well. And they will trust us with small things, but they will also trust us with bigger things. And there is no fear of that sanction of our reputation being ruined because of that. Because if everyone in society increased trust and dealt with integrity with everyone else in society, then that society will flourish and thrive. And the opposite is true. If everyone is just there for themselves, you lend them £5 and they keep it themselves, then that society will not go far. And so we see the positives and the negatives, the why we need more integrity and the why less integrity and corruption